what do we think about their offseason plans? So do you see like maybe like is D'Angelo Russell a part of this team's future, or what do you think is happening?
I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed about this offseason because there's only two words that matter. That's internal growth.
Hmm.
If Anthony Edwards is going to get so much better next season,
Yeah.
Jared Vanderbilt's going to get so much better next season. McDaniel's is going to get so much better next season. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to get so much better next season because they have this experience now. They
Right.
have this experience as a team. They know what they do. They know how to slow it down. They know, man, we blew two like so many 10-point double-digit leads, right? How do we
Yeah.
blow that 25-point lead? These are all memories and experiences that they can work on and they can fix. And we even seen like Anthony Edwards is talking about it, like, man, I shouldn't have reached for that game five, when Ja hit the game winner. He's like, I shouldn't have reached and went for the steal there. So they're already making and knowing the observations. The coaching staff is going to work on it with that, and they're going to take their leap. And let's say like Jared Vanderbilt and Daniels come up with like a decent 3-point shot next season, one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like that just changes the game, right?
Yeah.
Because now you get a little more spacing and it gets easier. Let's say Karl-Anthony Towns just starts fouling a little less, or gets a little less emotional because this is like so much emotion, first time back in the playoffs and stuff. Now it's going to be second time in the playoffs. He's going to get a little less emotional,
Yeah.
a little less fouls, and he's going to be a little more grounded, hopefully. And
Hmm.
Anthony Edwards, let's say he takes that like leap where he's above Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, how does that change the dilemma, right?
Yeah.
So I think this team could improve so much just with the pieces they already have. I don't expect a big marquee change because someone like D'Angelo Russell, like, why trade him when he's only on 1 year? He's going to re-sign. He likes playing here. He's good friends with, Cat. He's going to re-sign for a much smaller contract. He's not going to get a max anywhere. So it's going to be better for the team. Like, don't reason to trade him and, get long-term contracts and mess everything up, right? You just do what you do, let him come back. You're going to re-sign. He's going to re-sign on a smaller contract, and you're going to go forward. The one trade I can see them doing is Beasley's contract is like 14-ish million. Like him, Beasley plus a pick, they can maybe get some better bench scoring option, bench three
Mm.
guy. So that's a trade option I could see, like Beasley plus a pick for someone.
Yeah.
But don't expect anything big. Don't expect the starters to change. I think they'll have the same starters. McDaniels will be like the sixth man off their bench. Jordan McLaughlin will still be off the bench. Just expect like maybe a Beasley trade.
Yeah. I'm totally with you on that actually. D'Angelo Russell, I think this year he averaged a career high assist, 7.1.
Yeah.
So I do like that big three, the Towns, Edwards, D'Lo big three, because honestly, man, I can see Edwards kind of becoming the guy on this team,
Guy.
like as
Yeah.
early as next year. I think he showed some of that this season, and especially even in the playoffs, I think. And then yeah, like D'Angelo Russell would be the third guy in that pecking order, but he seems like he's okay with taking the back seat because he's always been a good playmaker. He just wasn't maybe in the right situation with the right players, and I think he really is now. So
Yeah.
if exactly like if they just get some more two-way guys around them, guys who can hit shots, McDaniels is awesome. I think if, like you said, if he can start hitting some threes, that's a huge player to have. And then you get just a couple more options off the bench. This team could this like on paper, I don't think Memphis is that much better than this team. Like really, I just think they play that much better together as a team, and they have maybe more guys who are competent on both ends. But this team could totally be a top four seed, maybe even like a top three seed next year with if their growth continues the way that we think it should be. And yeah, this playoff experience, especially for like Towns has kind of been in the playoffs before, but not really. Um,
Nah.
D'Angelo Russell, he had that one Brooklyn series, I think, was it?
He was like the big guy though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and then obviously this is Edwards' first experience, so this is going to be invaluable for them, understanding what it takes and understanding what you need to, not only the mentality you need to have, but the skills that you need to have to succeed, be a two-way player, be able to hit shots and all that kind of stuff. So I really do think, yeah, I agree. No major changes. I like Chris Finch as a coach, so yeah.
The one thing to note out is they do have all their picks. So
Mm.
we can see like this is the world. I know a lot of people, it's very unlikely, but a lot of people are gonna throw it up. Is like, oh, how about D'Angelo Russell plus all their picks for like a Donovan Mitchell?
Mm.
And obviously that would be great to happen, great to see. I just think it's unlikely. like you could talk about that, but I think this team is going to focus on internal growth, and the
Yeah.
really trade they're going to focus on is maybe 1 or 2 picks plus Beasley for like someone who's really good, someone who could really upgrade their team, like a Grant. Like I think that's the biggest type of trade they can make, like
Yeah.
a Beasley plus 2 picks for Grant. But I don't see that really happening too. I see more like Beasley for like kind of other bench players kind of type of trade. I see that kind of the realm.
Yeah. Jeremy Grant would fit right in on this team perfectly. He would just slide into that fourth offensive option and best wing defender, I think. And I think he'd be perfect on this team, Jeremy Grant. So yeah, that's probably the biggest, most blockbuster trade that we can see them making. But yeah, just improve around the margins. And I think this team will be very, very good next year. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms. And follow us on Instagram.